Today I'm making preserved mustard greens. Start by washing some rice. Use the rice for whatever you like and make sure to keep the first round of rinsing water. Now get yourself some mustard greens, also known as gai choy. They can get quite a lot thicker than these dainty specimens. Weigh them out and multiply their weight by 0.02. This will give you the amount of salt you'll need, which is 2%. Rub that in all over before placing them into your fermenting crock. Make sure to stuff them in as tightly as possible. Now weigh out your rice rinsing water and add the same percentage of salt. Whisk it in before adding it all to your crock. The starch will help kickstart fermentation. If it doesn't fully cover the vegetables, make a 2% salt brine. Add some dried chili and peeled garlic. Make sure the vegetables are submerged. Fill the rim of the crock with salt water and place on the lid before leaving it to ferment. Leave it at room temperature undisturbed for 2 weeks. At this point they should be done. You should be greeted by a nice and tangy smell with a hint of garlic. Your preserved mustard greens are now ready to be used. You can let them ferment for a little longer if you prefer them more sour, but these are perfect for me. The brine has just the right amount of acidity and salt. At this point I like filling them into jars and placing into the fridge to hold fermentation. You can keep the brine for your next project. There are many dishes for which these mustard greens can be used. To make a very simple condiment, crush and chop up some garlic. Also finely chop some of the mustard greens. Sauté the garlic in some hot oil before adding the mustard greens. Season with a generous amount of sugar. I'm aiming for a sweet and sour flavor profile. In the end, just add a little bit of the brine. This is an indispensable condiment for Taiwanese beef noodle soup. Make sure to check out my last video on how to make that.